Guys, I have been itching to review one of my favorite and most misunderstood films, Nicholas Winding Refn's Drive. So let's get this review started. Drive tells a pretty simple story. Ryan Gosling plays Driver, as he's known in the film, and his job is, he's basically a pickup man. He picks up criminals and gets them from point A to point B in 5 minutes or less. Anything outside of 5 minutes, they're on their own. So in Drive, he gets caught up with the wrong people. In the movie, Ryan Gosling's character meets up with Irene, played by Carey Mulligan. You can tell that Driver doesn't like to get involved too closely with people, but Irene has a son, and he kind of pulls on the driver's heartstrings, so he kind of gets pulled in. And also, Irene's husband, Standard, played by Oscar Isaac, he seems like he's a good guy, but he just gets in a lot of trouble. He's a screw-up. So eventually Standard gets in trouble, and the mob wants him dead. So this is where Driver comes in, because the mob also wants his family dead. Then all sorts of havoc ensues, and our story is on the run. What makes Drive so fascinating is not so much the story, but how the story is told. Nicholas Winding Refn is a master director in this movie. The way he directs every scene, there's almost no dialogue in every scene, but yet he tells such a big story. There are a lot of scenes where Driver and Irene are basically staring at each other, and you can read everything in those scenes by just the way they're directed, and Ryan Gosling and Carey Mulligan's performance. Another thing I have to mention is the cast in this movie. There are so many great actors in this movie. Bryan Cranston, who plays kind of his dim-witted boss, who's kind of like Standard's character, just constantly screws up, and you feel for Bryan Cranston's character because he gives so much to it. Also, I'm not a big fan of Albert Brooks, but he really just nails this role as the mob boss. He is so intimidating and ruthless, but yet he doesn't raise his voice at all. And then Ron Perlman is also just great in his role. Another thing I like about Drive is you never know where the story is going to turn because of the tone of it, but there's a tension that's just so palpable in this movie. You can't take your eyes off of it. I have to mention the opening scene in this movie too. The opening scene just grabs you immediately. It pulls you into this world, and it shows you exactly where this movie is going, and it shows you who Driver is and what his job is, and it's enthralling. Drive did not do that well at the box office, and I know exactly why it didn't do that well, because it wasn't marketed right at all. It was marketed like a shoot-'em-up action flick, which is degrading to it, if you ask me, after watching this movie. Like I said, Nicholas Winding Refn, he is such a great director, and I've watched Only God Forgives, and that's for another review, but I'm going to be watching everything this guy does from now on. I also must make note of the soundtrack to Drive. It's got a real like 80s synth type soundtrack, and I recently did a review of The Guest, and The Guest, I think it seemed to borrow a lot from Drive in the tone, and also the cinematography of Drive is just beautiful. What a gorgeous movie. So as you could probably guess, my grade for Drive is Trapped on an Island. Guys, as you can see, I've changed my background, tried to change it up a little bit. Let me know what you think of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, and what are your thoughts on Drive? What do you think about it? I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, so I'd be interested in hearing counter arguments. Guys, thanks, and Humdrum out.